Happy February, everyone. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, I think it's the perfect time to get creative and design a special photography package for all the lovebirds out here. In this video tutorial, I'll be walking you guys through a step-by-step process with no steps skipped on how to create a custom Valentine's Day photography package from start to finish. So whether you're a professional photographer looking to offer a special photography package or just want to learn how to create something special for your loved ones, this tutorial is for you. So without wasting much of the time, why don't you grab your software, your chair, your tools, and come along with me to the world of Photoshop. But wait, lest I forget, please do well to like this video and also hit on the subscribe button. Make sure to check the bell icon to all so you don't miss any of my future uploads. Now let's continue. Why don't you come along with me to the world of Photoshop and let's start creating, or let's start making beautiful design works. Alright, so welcome back. In front of you, I have the resource file that I'll be using. I have here the logo for the photography business, and I have one other image. Well, I was, given some other images, but I'd prefer using this image. And I have my text file here. Okay, so these are the text files. Sorry, these are the texts that I'll be using for the design. Quickly, let's rush into Photoshop. I have my Photoshop already launched, and since this will be posted on social media, I would prefer making all sides equal. So let's go ahead and change this to a custom, size. So I'm going to give it a name. And with the size, I'm going to just make this 6 inches. I'm actually working in inches, so 6 inches. And with the resolution, I think 300 is okay. And I think we are done here. So let's click on create. All right, so welcome into Photoshop. Now in front of you, I have my canvas just right in front of you. And what I would be doing first is to first of all work on the background creation. In February, actually the month of love has more to do with the color red. I don't know where that fact came from, but that is what I came to meet, and that is what we came to meet, and that is what we might. Well, we can change it, but hey, let's continue with the video. Alright, so working on the background, first I would like to add a solid background, a deep red, not this red, but I think I would need this kind of red. So let me copy the hexa code, which is DA1212, DA1212. Alright, so I think this red is dark a bit, and I love it. Yeah, we love it. Great. Now the next thing I would want to do is to create a new layer on top of this guy here. Go onto the tools panel and choose my brush tool. If you can't find your brush tool, just hit on the B key on your keyboard and you'll get your brush tool. So use the square, open square or close square bracket to increase the size or decrease the size of your brush tool. And let's come to our color in here. Click on the color and let's choose, okay, it's already on DA1212, but let's choose some color that we think might work best. So I'm using F6 1A. And let's just create a dot here this way. Wow, that's nice. Let me drag it up a bit and let me leave it this way. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is to quickly bring in the image of my so the image I'll be working with. So here's my image. I'll just, you know, pull this lady over here, and I would want to, you know, increase the image size, and maybe let's increase it a bit. Okay, and I'll be placing my image here. Very good. So I'll be adding a vector mask here onto the ladies layer. So in the layers panel, I'm going to, you know, add the vector mask. So click on add layer mask here, and with our brush tool selected, make sure you have your brush tool selected. This size is a bit bigger, so I'm just going to decrease the size of the brush tool, and I'm going to make sure my foreground color is set to black. With that, I can easily wipe some portions that I don't need on the layer of the image. Okay, so just click and wipe a portion off. Make sure you selected the layer mask, okay, thumbnail in the layers panel. All right, then let's select our move to by either pressing on the V, that is a shortcut key, or coming to the tools panel and select our move to. Now I would like to, you know, add some blending options to this layer. So I think the overlay, okay, the soft light will work best. So, but I'm going to use, you know, the soft light this way, and quickly well done with setting my background. So the next thing I would do is to, you know, come and be adding, you know, I would want to add a rectangle shape on top of this background. So a white rectangle shape, so something of this sort. I need a white background, so, and let's turn the stroke to now. We don't need nothing, we don't need any stroke. Okay, and there you go. So I think the other thing that I'm left with is to, you know, do the typing. So I'm going to be typing Valentine's Day promo. Is it Valentine? Just Valentine promo. And I'm going to be using a font by name Southampton. Then I'm going to be typing promo, but I'll be using a different font. That is KG blank space, you know. And with this, I'm going to be choosing an orange color, because orange is part of the brand color. Just not orange. Is this orange or this yellow? My eye color died. Okay, so I think I'm going to use this color, and I'll be placing the promo just beneath the Valentine, but I would prefer the Valentine to be on top of the promo. So let's shift the layers up this way. All right, then I'm going to be drawing an ellipse shape. So with my ellipse shape tool made as in selected, just hold the shift key so you get an equal sized, you know, circle. So I'm going to do that with a white background, not with any other background, with a white background, and make sure my stroke is set to now. I don't need a stroke color, so be placing this ellipse here, and I'll be placing the logo on top of the ellipse. So let me quickly get the logo, and okay, let's place the logo here. Alright, so you realize the ellipse is quite bigger than so let's reduce the size. Sorry, control. So hold alt shift key, the alt and shift key, and let's, you know, make this small. Alright, so that is it for the Valentine's promo. Now the other thing is to, you know, type the text that I showed you guys here. So I'm just going to copy and paste this, just as yeah, copy and paste it. So I'm going to copy this entire guy over here, and I'm going to be pasting them over here. All right, so I'm just going to draw a straight bar with my rectangle tool. I'm just going to make a straight red bar over here. Then I'm going to bring in the 7 soft copies and 7 retouched copies. With this font, let me change this font to, I have some other font, Gotham. So I'm just going to make a duplicate of this over here, and I'm going to be pasting this guy over here. So well, I don't need the 7 actually, so I just need this 7 soft copies and 7 recharged. So I'm going to be placing these guys over here. Then with they said the price of the package is 100 cedis, right? Yeah, 100 cedis for this package. So I'm going to get my CD symbol. Alright, I need a CD symbol for this, so I'm just going to where I have the entire font, even though you can just click on this drop down and go to currency, and we have this symbols over here. So I'm just going to select the CD symbol, double click on it, and we have this CD symbol. Right. Alright, so if we are done, let's leave this as it is. Control T, let's make it big, and we can leave this over here. Then I'm just going to duplicate this guy, and I'm going to type 100 out of it. Alright, so we have the 7 soft copies being this price. Okay, 7 soft copies and 7 retouched copies, and I think changing this entire thing to red color would be okay. So let me change everything to red. Then the last thing will be the promo date. Yeah, so let me quickly get the promo date. So the promo starts on 1st February to 13th February. I think duplicating this bar wouldn't be bad, so well, I've duplicated this bar, so we have this here, and maybe making this like a bulleted piece wouldn't be bad as well. So let's select our ellipse tool, and let's make this a bulleted piece. Right, so we've got you. Okay, so now that we have these items grouped together, what we can do is we can just push all of them up a bit so that we have room or space for my contact details. So I'm just going to quickly locate as okay, so that is it, and the contact. So with the contact, I'm going to be using font by name Gotham Ultra. with a white background, sorry, with a white fill color, and this, let's add ultra to it. Go from ultra, and I'm going to increase the size. So we're placing this guy at the center, and there you have it. Then I'm going to be duplicating the February guy. Let's change the color to white as well. Or better still, let's see if this works. We can, maintain that color. Yeah. And this one is for enquiries. We should, so let me just quickly bring it there for enquiries. And maybe duplicate this here, and let's add the location. So 1, 2, then we can so with the location I can make this white as just well, that is it for today's video tutorial. But before I end the video, there's one last thing I would want you to bear in mind. It's about the background creation. Now you realize this flyer or this design is solely for photography business, so there should be something that stands out. There should be something that depicts that photography image in a way that if I pick the design without even reading what's on the flyer, I should be able to tell that this is a photography something, or this is a restaurant something, or this is a food something. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So we would need something of a photography like to place in the background, so it depicts the photography image. So I hope you found this video helpful and you learned some new techniques to add to your graphic design toolkit. But remember that the key to improving your skills is to practice, practice, and practice. So go ahead and try what you've learned, and if you have any questions or feedback, feel free to leave them in the comment box section below, or you can send them through my mail in the description below. Don't also forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video tutorial, and subscribe to my channel for more graphic design tips and tutorials. Until next time, keep creating and keep having fun. I'm out.